Peace and blessings, beautiful people. It is Candace here, your WCE Wellness Coach Extraordinaire. And it is Friday, so you know what time it is. Free Game Friday. Let's get into it. Today's free game is know what you're getting into when you hire a coach. So let's start with a little story time. Because while I am a coach, I have hired coaches in the past. I've actually had 3. And the first 2 were learning experiences. I've heard it described as coach hurt. I've heard it most recently described that way. And for all intents and purposes, that's a great way of describing it. So with my first coach, this was someone that I saw on social media. It seemed like they had a really good following and they were seeing success in a number of different areas when it came to business. And so I thought, this might be a good person for me to work with. And in comparing that person to other people in the coaching space, they were more affordable for me. And I thought, well, this will be a good launching point. This will be a good person to start with. Well, long story short, in working with this person for a very small amount of money, what I got in return was talked about, my child made fun of, and the person turned around and took my business idea that we were cultivating and developing and did the business themselves. Yes, they stole my idea and took it into the marketplace. That's what happened with coach number 1. So then with coach number 2, again, this person was very popular in the social media space, looked like they were doing very well, extremely confident, great on camera, all of these things, and had some conversations with them, and their sales approach didn't resonate with me, but they were like, no, this is how you have to do it. You have to be the most convinced person in the sales conversation and this, that, and the other. And so I felt pressure to work with this person. And I was like, well, if they figured it out, I'm sure they can show me how to do it. Well, that approach, just like it didn't feel good for me, but I kind of just went ahead with it. When it was time for me to turn that on someone else, I couldn't deliver because that wasn't genuinely me. And so I spent more money with this person, but didn't get any results from it because I couldn't follow through with their coaching / sales style, because it wasn't really coaching. I really didn't actually learn anything in the sense of something that I would use. I learned what not to do. So looking back on it, there were red flags all over the place that were indicating to me that these were not the people that I should have worked with. And so I'm going to share those red flags with you today as part of the Free Game Friday. So if you are looking for a coach, one of the first things I would encourage you to do if you're following them on social media is to actually look at their posts. Like, look at what they're saying and then see if what they're saying is lining up with what they're doing. So one of the people was in a business for weight loss and actually wasn't experiencing any. Like, they were running like a clinic of sorts and they weren't seeing any results. And if I had been watching that closely over the course of several weeks, I would have seen, oh, they're getting a whole bunch of people in and some of those people are seeing results, but you're supposed to be a product of the product and you aren't seeing any results. So does that mean that you're not consistent? Does that mean you're not doing it at all? What does that mean? And then I would have been able to ask more pointed questions to get to the heart of the matter to see if they were actually a good fit for me. The other part of it was that particular coach jumped from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. So they had multiple businesses like every other month. And looking back at it, going all the way through their social media, I would have seen that they had a business doing this thing, and then 2 months later they had a business doing this thing, and maybe a month later they had another business, and a month later they had another business, and this and this, and they jumped and jumped and jumped. And even in stealing my business idea, they didn't stay with that idea. They did that for maybe a month and a half, 2 months, and moved on to something else. So look at their social media, look at their blog, look at their website, and see if what they're talking about, they're being about it. The next thing is, are they the only ones talking about what they do? So are there any testimonials from real people? Are there people that you can reach out to, that even if they have a testimonial on the page, that you could reach out to them and be like, hey, so I'm curious about your experience with so-and-so. Because if it's truly a testimonial, people won't mind telling you how awesome their experience was with that person. But if you go and do some research, you may find out that was a bot. You may find out that's a relative. You may find out that it's not even a person at all. So go to that testimonials webpage, their social media, reach out to them and see if the testimonials really are vetted, like if it's a real thing. The next thing that I would say is listen to your gut. So if you get a kind of feeling about it, listen to it. Because with both of them, on some level, I felt that, and I still was just like, but no, it's just a new thing, and it's fine. I just have to push through it. No, that was my intuition, and it was telling me to get up out of there, and I should have listened. So I want to save y'all hundreds or thousands of dollars in time and heartbreak and headache in selecting a coach. So look for someone that resonates with you, that you really feel like they understand your experience, they understand where you are desiring to go, and they have been maybe where you are right now or where you've been in the past, and they can lead you forward with that. So it's not a guru on the mountain looking down at you and telling you, oh, get like me, you wish you were like me. No. You want someone that can really appreciate that you aren't going to always have a great day, that your first attempt at something may not be successful, and that you're going to have some ebb and flow. So you want someone that's going to be able to speak your language, someone that understands you, but you also want someone that's going to challenge you. So you don't need someone that's going to, woo you all the way through, because if you get too comfortable, you're not going to move forward. So you want someone that's actually interested in your progress, that's committed to your progress, not just interested, really committed to your betterment, because there are going to be times that you're not going to feel like doing it. And a part of being a coach is being able to really call folks on the carpet and be like, hey, this is what you said you wanted, let's get it. I'm showing you how to get it. So a coach will empower you with tools, resources, but then call you to task to do the work. So if you're looking to work with a coach, whether it's a business coach, health or wellness coach, life coach, any sphere in which you can find coaching, keep these things in mind as you are doing that process. Don't feel that you have to be rushed into making a decision, because this is your money. This is your life. So make an informed decision. Talk to other clients that have worked with the coach. Talk with the coach. A lot of coaches now have discovery calls. So do the discovery call and see if you feel like that's a good fit for you. Some coaches have courses that you can go through. So if you don't want to take on the expense of paying for one-on-one, which tends to be coaching's top tier as far as expense is concerned, maybe try one of their mini courses, webinar, or some other resource that they're offering, and go forward from there. So hopefully you found this useful. Again, don't make the thousands of dollar mistake, hours, weeks, and months mistake that I have made. So your free game today is, if you're looking for a coach, do your research, do your due diligence before you commit. So if you found this useful, feel free to share this, comment, and like, and I will see you all next time. So Doc C here, your WCE Wellness Coach Extraordinaire, signing off. Peace.